So we got to see him go through kind of a metamorphosis where he evolved, and it went from his focus went from conditioning and trying to condition different parts of the body and the connection to how to use those connections.
Okay, so what you would say changed over the years in terms of training in the class and training for Ark himself when you compare 2003 to 2023? What is the main difference in the way he's teaching and the way he is training for
Mhm.
himself?
That's a good question. Uh, because I think in the beginning, what he had to do was, he realized none of us had good conditioning. We didn't have connection. So his main focus was on just putting us through building up conditioning, building up connection. And that took like a good, I want to say 4 to 5 years. That was his main focus. But, and then gradually, uh, he evolved as well. Like the first time I met him, I think he relied more on his just rote conditioning, although he did have what I guess some people would refer to as Aiki.
Mhm.
It wasn't refined at the time. And so we got to see him go through kind of a metamorphosis where he evolved, and it went from his focus went from conditioning and trying to condition different parts of the body and the connection to how to use those connections. And he would gradually move to more sophisticated usages. And so actually by the time he visited Germany and we saw you for the first time, he was already changing.
Mhm.
Yeah. He was already shifting.
So his training, the way he's training his students, changed also. You would say over
Yes.
the last 20 years, more
Yes.
to more refined stuff and
Uh, More
yeah.
applications, because in the beginning we had no applications. It was all
I mean, technical wise, competitive applications or.
not much. I mean, like he had me enter like these Sanda tournaments, and
Uh-huh.
he's just kick and punch stuff. Like well, I mean he got us ready with like mitt work and stuff, but um the the I guess the application work that you see him do these days, that was non-existent. And that wasn't until he started training the French, that the French people, that he really started to think about applications.
So you'd say that the applications are a combination of his technical training he did before, plus his internal training and his internal progress over the last years.
Yes, yes, I would say so. Although he could always move. He had a very high technical level in terms of being able to do technique. And but
Mhm.
that was just never his focus when he was initially training us, because he felt that just wasn't really important in the beginning, in the long run. Um, that if you were going to do these techniques, you needed a strong, solid body to be able to pull them off.
Mhm.